So, hello everyone, this is Isab, and today I'm making a video on Super Mecha Champion. Super Mecha Champion, or SMC, which I'm going to be referring as, is a game from NetEase. And before I say anything, I would like to clarify that NetEase, despite its reputation, makes amazing games. I have been playing a lot of NetEase games, and the reason is because they make amazing games. Despite a lot of them which has already been shut down now, but they still have amazing games and they always make really amazing games. One good example being the Marbles, which was released recently, is again a very large scale and amazing game. They have Once Human, which is another survival game which is doing really good, and they have a lot of games that are amazing and they always were, but due to some circumstances, due to the player base, due to hackers and multiple other issues, some of the games have been shut down. The sad part is that those games which were shut down were very close to my heart, and finally this day has also come that Super Mecha Champion is also going to shut down from this January 20, and I'm actually very sad with it. My reason for making this video is that Super Mecha Champion is something that I've always kept close to my heart. Super Mecha Champion is the game that I always downloaded first in any new device that I got. I, being from mobile community, downloaded this game in PC Steam version as soon as I got my PC. So I'm not very high level on this account. I have two accounts on my Steam, both over 70 levels. I have played a lot of games, maybe not as much as the Alpha Knights, but still a lot of games that I can talk about. And Super Mecha Champion, as I said, is a very amazing game. I started from my mobile from season 1 when it started in 2019. I have been playing it since, on and off, and there are a lot of issues with Super Mecha Champion. This mech you see in the background, which Gabriel, is the first mech that I purchased. This is one of my favorite mech, especially because it has teleportation. Teleportation is something that I've always been loving, and I'm making this video just to make sure that I remember everything with this game, especially the ones that were very close to me or the ones that I love about. So I'm not going to talk about what is wrong with the game or why I have problems with NetEase, or if there is any concerns with NetEase. I don't have any problem with NetEase. NetEase has been making amazing games. They still have a lot of games that are good. There are a lot of games that are going to be released from NetEase, and like I said early in the video, they have some good titles. I hope they do good, and I also hope that NetEase, whenever you make games in the future, make sure that you can keep the game alive for a lot longer so people actually can enjoy. This game had maybe a smaller base or a smaller community, and the cost was simply too high. This game is very advanced, by the way. It needed a lot of makes, and it needed a lot of concept, a new pilot releases and all. So maybe it was hectic for the company and they could not sustain the game or the servers for long, but it's okay. I got to play the game. I have years of experience with the game, and this game is very good. It had a lot of potential, but it was unfortunate. So I'm making the video just so I can remember this game, and in a year or two, or maybe after 5, 6, 10 years, I can come back to this video and also remember that there used to be a game which I used to love a lot, but then one day it just went away. And that is basically life. You don't get anything in life that is permanent. See, everything is temporary, and this is one example. And another example is that don't fall in love with something too deeply that one day when they go away, especially when you know that they're going to go away, it will hurt you. I have the similar feeling. This is not a mainstream game, I can say that, I guess, but despite this being something that was under the radar, we still love the game. There is a very huge community behind the game, and those community are the people who are very repetitive. They lead the leaderboard, They are very active in the communication, in the chats, and they have a very good friendship. They have a very good bond, even in the personal level. A lot of people came together and met right in the chats, and they became good friends. Mm, and I'm going to address some of my uh, people, some of the people from the community that I know. I have had an opportunity to play with, and I'm going to remember them. I'm going to thank them especially for making this game so wonderful that it was. See, after you spend a lot of time with a single game, you come to love even it even if it's flawed or even if it has some problems. It's like loving someone from your family, and this game is basically my family because it has always been through my highs and lows. I have played a lot of game, but I have always come back to this game. uh, I played it on and off, and there are basically three games that I have always been uh, drawn towards, and I always download it first before anything else. And I even got new devices just so I could play this game even more immersively. That is Super Mecha Champion, Genshin Impact. Again, Genshin Impact may have its flaws, and many people love it, maybe many people don't, but that is just basically my perception or my personal feelings. I don't need to, or I don't mean to harm anybody's feeling. And the other game is Crossout PC. Crossout also has been very close to me. It has been already 4 plus 4 more years that I have been playing Crossout. I played Genshin for a long time, and these three games are the games that I love the most. I can say it very openly. But I'm not surprised that SMC was the one that is going to fade away. I have seen this coming because it has been a couple of years this game was going low because of the player base or the optimization issues or maybe the lack of global releases, or I think it could be because it had multiple servers and multiple platforms and not a single cross-platform service. So that could have been the case. As I said before, I have the mobile community. This game actually released for mobile, then they released it for Steam version, and this is my Steam account. So while making this video, I came across a lot of landmarks, a lot of places that reminded me of my starting, how I started with this game. The pilot you see, the background is a newer one, but there are a lot of characters, a lot of mechs that are very uh, popular and were basically signature of the game. So I started with a very few mechs. There were very few mech, but by the end they had multiple mechs. There are still a lot of pilots. They are yet to be released. They are never going to see the face of this game, so we are never going to get to play them, and it's okay because not everything is permanent. Everything has its time. Maybe it is the time for this to go, but deep down I'm still very hopeful that one day I can see the news somewhere and know that this game could come back, because there are a lot of games that went away, and we are still hopeful that that game can come back again. uh, I can see an immensely popular example that just shut down out of nowhere, that is Apex Legends Mobile. It was doing really well, and then there was problem inside, then it just shut down, and it was basically sad. There was a game that was recently released from NetEase, that is Bloody Strike. It was doing really good. It is again amazing game because it's comparable to Call of Duty. They had its testing phases. They tested the game. It was doing good. Even the player base were doing good. And during the time of release, it did amazing. But now it is also going slow. There could be new events. There could be new optimization that could bring the game back. But it is not doing as it was in the beginning. So I can say not surely, but I wouldn't be surprised if they one day decide to just close down Bloody Strike also. So I wouldn't be worried. I have had another game from Notice that has a very smaller community, but I am still very loyal to it. That is Identity 5. This is again another game from NetEase, and that is amazing. I have been playing Once Human for a while now, and it is doing very good. It is going to release in mobile. I'm going to play that also. It is doing very good. It has a lot of potential and a lot of player base, but the problem is the consistency. If the game just goes the way it is, it will be amazing. But they, what does NetEase do is that They just release randomly and then just leave the game that were released in the past. So just keeping up with the game is something that I've faced with this company. But again, no hate to NetEase. It is still amazing. Just the problem is that they don't give it like consistency on the games. If they could do that, they actually make amazing games because the graphic and the concept of games is amazing, and it is can make any game, to be honest. Even Marvel Super was War, which was shut down, was amazing. It has very unique features, especially being a MOBA with Marvel characters is something very relatable. They make those games and then they just abandon it. Like Astrograph is yet another game from NetEase which was shut down. So okay, before I go, I would like to thank all the community members from this Super Mecha Champion who always supported the game and made this community as it is or as it was in the past, the active community members. So there was an event for Kizuna AI where everybody were together and they celebrated as uh, a concert in the virtual arena also. So with this, I would like to thank one of my greatest inspiration for Super Mecha Champion, that is Maujin. So Maujin have always been someone who I have always look up to for SMC because the best player for me has always been Maujin as an individual. The best clan for me, who I always was super scared of, was NTP. So NTP was one of the most dominating clan. All the members from NTP were amazing. I had this wonderful opportunity to play with Dala even before he was in NTP. He had his name like Dala Lala something, and he used to play Doomlight. I was scared of Doomlight. I didn't know that Doomlight could be played so aggressively. So my and my brother were talking about it for hours, like, oh my god, he did such a great gameplay. I didn't know Doomlight was so amazing. Then I then went and bought Doomlight just because of his gameplay. And Dala, I'll be missing you a lot, man. And then there is Alpha PH, a clan which accepted me and my brother as their clanmate. So and I'm very happy that they did. Thank you so much, guys. I didn't ever talk to them or I didn't have any proper interactions, but thank you so much for being part of the community. And Jackie Senpai, I've been watching your video for a very long time now, and thank you so much for making content on SMC and trying to save the game. I saw your video on the goodbye also, and I'm actually looking forward. I hope you do good, man. And all the other players, all the Alpha Knights from the game, all the author men who used to dominate the game, I would like to thank everybody for making the game so wonderful. It was a wonderful game. I'm sorry, guys, we could not save it, but it's okay. We just made good memories. It's like turning away the pages of our life and just remembering that we had met some of the greatest people in the community from all across the world. We came together and we tried to save our game. We did our best. I hope we can just meet somewhere again, hopefully. But even if we don't, we had a good bond, let's say. Okay, so it's me, Isab. I'm going to sign out. Have a great day and keep on gaming and try and find multiple new games. I hope we can find something closer to SMC and NetEase. I don't know if NetEase will ever hear this video or NetEase will ever find this video, but what I want to say is, NetEase, you did mess up with this game. This game had a lot of potential. I know there might be some problem internally. I'm not so sure about it. I'm not someone who knows the ins and out of gaming companies, but please, as a request, please try and revive this game. Give us the game back with a proper marketing and proper optimization. This game is amazing. If you can, then please sell the game to someone who can actually keep the game alive for years long, because this is something that is very amazing game. This game has a lot of potential. So with it, come on, NetEase, don't do like this. You have been killing a lot of games. You just shut down a lot of my favorite games, and I'm very actually worried you are going to shut down other games that I've been playing also. But still, they make amazing games, and I'm always going to be playing their games no matter what they do, even it is for a short time. So with it, okay, SMC, I'll be missing you a lot. Goodbye, goodbye, my dear friend. signing out.